Hello, on to week 25 of matches in France in Ligue 1 now. And then first let's have a look back on what happened in week 24 of matches there. Starting off with Angers against Lille. Lille got a 2-0 victory over Angers. Osman and Sanchez scoring the goals. Lille with 12-9 on the shots and 4-1 on target. Marseille kept up their very, very slim total chances alive with a 1-0 victory over Toulouse, the bottom sides in the league. They're just losing basically all their matches now. Dimitri Payet in the 51st minute was the winner. 12-10 shots and 3 each on target for Marseille. Reims and West was a 0-0 draw, with Reims having 17-8 shots, 3-2 on target for West. Dijon and Nantes was a surprising 3-3 draw, with Vini scoring a couple of goals for Dijon. Tavries scoring a goal as well. For Nantes, it was Simon, Alpha-G, and Guito on the score sheet. 17-8 on the shots and 4-2 on target for Dijon, but pretty weird for Nantes to be involved in a 6-goal thriller. Monaco defeated Amiens 2-1 after coming from behind very late on. Websley in the 9th minute for Amiens taking the lead. Ben Yedder and Slimani 85th and 93rd minute goals to somehow win the game in the end. 12-8 shots and 6-1 on target for Monaco. Bordeaux got themselves a 2-1 victory over Metz. Metz scoring the first goal with Nimes in the 2nd minute. Thomas Basic and Remy Odin scoring the goals for Bordeaux. And then Payjot's 8-minute red card for Metz really changed the game around for them the worst. 15-11 shots and 5-4 on target for Bordeaux in the game. Nimes managed to get a surprising 3-1 victory over Nice. Nice scoring the first goal in the 6th minute with Mowins before Lardy, Philip Toes and Kone scoring the goals for Nimes. 10-6 shots and 5-3 on target for Nimes. Montpellier won 1-0 over St Etienne. The lots in the 25th minute, and despite Sambuya getting sent off in the 41st minute, managed to hold on for the win there. 17-9 shots for St Etienne, 5-3 on target for them. Strasbourg got a 3-0 victory over Stade Reims. 3 second-half goals, starting off with the Juk had Loose and Laria on the score sheet. 12-5 shots and 5-0 on target, so well done Strasbourg. And finally, the league leaders PSG with a 4-2 win over Lyon. Another 6-goal thriller. Angel Di Maria in the 22nd minute, and Mbappe and Martial own goal to give PSG a 3-0 lead. Lyon with a comeback with Terrier and Dembele. Ultimately, Cavani sealed things off for PSG in the end. 16-7 shots and 5-2 on target for PSG. And before we move on to the next lot of matches, have a look back and see how I got on with last week's matches. Just bear with me because I don't write them all down. So starting with Angers and Lille, I went for Lille to win 2-1. They did get the victory, so that's a good start. Got Marseille, I did go for them to beat Toulouse, so 2 out of 2. Reims and Brest, I went for a Reims victory, but only a draw out of the game, so no good there. Nantes and Dijon, of course, was a thrilling 3-3 draw. Went for Nantes to edge that game, so ultimately incorrect. Monaco, I went for them to win, so I got that one right. Bordeaux, I went for them to beat Metz as well, so doing well here. Nimes and Nice, I actually went for Nice, so incorrect pick on that game. Montpellier, I did predict them correctly. Strasbourg, I went the opposite way, so no good. And PSG did, of course, carry on their winning streak. So that 6 out of 10, so not too shabby. But feel free to put your own thoughts and predictions for this week's matches in the comments below. Oh, hello there, Gatman. How you doing? Got some interesting games there with the Breakers' final game of the week of the season there tonight. Currently, at half time, got a 7-point lead, so looking pretty good. And for me personally, the Crusaders, since I'm from Christchurch, playing against the Blues 23-8, 58 minutes into the game there in the Super Rugby, so that's looking pretty good too. But anywho, back to the French football there. So on to week 25 of matches now. And I'll go for the head-to-head records for the teams there and how they've done recently. And then give my score predictions for this week's game, so feel free to join in. Starting off with Monaco and Montpellier. 9 wins for Monaco, 2 wins for Montpellier, and 7 draws. Montpellier 2 wins and 3 draws in the past 6 games. Monaco are the favourites for this match at $1.83, $3.40 for the draw, $4.50 for Montpellier. And on the table currently, Monaco find themselves in 7th spot, 2 wins in the past 5 matches, while Montpellier in 5th spot there, 3 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches, as they tried to get in the UEFA League, Champions League placings there, if they can climb up the table a bit more. For this game here, I'm going to go for Monaco to get a 2-1 victory. Next game is Amiens and PSG. 6 wins for PSG and a draw. 2008 and 2017 to 2019 matches. Odds for this game, $8 for Amiens, $5.50 for the draw, $1.30 for PSG. On the table, Amiens are currently in 19th place, 3 draws and 2 defeats for them in the past 5 matches. So winless and not doing too good against, of course, PSG, who's won at least the last 5 games there. Got a 12-point lead at the top of the table, and surely PSG are going to win the Ligue 1 title this season once again. And got a back them to win this game, surely. I'm going to go for a 3-0 scoreline for PSG. And feel free to check out the PSG Amiens Win the Club Series when I make that video, probably tomorrow there, as they one of my Win the Club Series, just like Celtic is now, a couple of other Premier League teams as well too. So yeah, but the next game is Nimes and Angers. 9 wins for Angers, 8 wins for Nimes, and 3 draws. 3 wins each in the past 6 matches. On the table, Nimes currently find themselves in 18th spots, 3 wins in the past 5 games. While for Angers are in the 14th, just 2 draws to go along with 3 defeats for them in the past 5 games. So not too good there recently. And odds for this match, Nimes are very, very, very tiny favourites at $2.63. $3 for the draw, $2.70 for Angers. I'm going to go for a very narrow victory for Nimes to win just the 1 goal to nil on this game here. Next up, we have Nantes against Metz. 4 wins for Nantes, 2 wins for Metz, and 9 draws. 2 wins each and 3 draws in the past 7 matches. Odds for this game, $1.83 for Nantes, $3.25 for the draw, $4.50 for Metz. On the table, Nantes are in 12th spots, 1 victory and a draw in the past 5 games. While for Metz are in 16th, 3 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches, as they pull clear of that relegation zone. So very important. But I'm going to go for Nantes to get a 2-0 victory here, as they only scored 25 goals in their 24 games, but only conceding 27. But remember, last week's match for them was a 3-3 draw, so it was quite a bit fewer than that as well too. The next game is Bordeaux against Dijon. 7 wins for Bordeaux, 2 wins for Dijon, and 3 draws. Bordeaux 5 wins and a draw in the past 6 games. Odds for this match: $1.72 for Bordeaux, $3.30 for the draw, $4.50 for Dijon. On the table currently, Bordeaux are in 8th spot, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 matches, while for Dijon are in 17th, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches for them. So for this game here, I'm going to go for Bordeaux to get a 3-1 victory. Next game is Toulouse and Nice. 13 wins for Nice, 9 wins for Toulouse, and 9 draws. Toulouse 3 wins and 2 draws in the past 6 matches. Surprisingly, Toulouse are the favourites here at $2.40, $3.30 for the draw, $2.80 for Nice. And on the table, Toulouse last spots, 4 defeats and a draw in the past 5 matches. But I think it's something like 12 out of the last 13 games, are losing there. They're 7 points adrift of just 19th place, and a whopping 11 points from being outside the definite relegation zone and the relegation playoff zone there. So surely they are going to be relegated this season. And for the Nice, are in 11th place, 1 victory and 3 draws for them in the past 5 matches. And I'm going to go for Nice. They've got to win this game against a very, very struggling Toulouse side. Going to go for a 2-1 Nice victory. Next game is Lyon against Strasbourg. 7 wins for Lyon, 2 wins for Strasbourg, and a draw. 2 wins each and a draw in the past 5 matches. Lyon at home are the favourites at $1.67, $3.50 for the draw, $5 for Strasbourg. And on the table currently, Lyon are in a 9th place, 2 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches. While for Strasbourg, they are sitting in 6th place with 3 wins and 2 defeats in the past 5 games. And can't separate the two sides, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Next game is the Battle of the Reims, with Stade Reims against Rennes. 8 wins for Stade Reims, 5 wins for Reims, and a draw. And Stade Reims with the better record, with 4 wins and a draw for them in the past 6 matches. And are the slight favourites at home at $2.50, $2.80 for the draw, $2.83 for Reims. And on the table currently, Stade Reims are in 10th place with 1 win and 2 draws in the past 5 matches, while for Rennes are in 3rd place, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 matches. Interestingly, Stade Reims has the 2nd best defence in the division there, with only 19 goals conceded compared to PSG's 17. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory for Reims, the away side, the team that's in 3rd place, just so that you don't get confused on the names. But feel free to check the description for the scores as well too, if you're still a bit lost. Next up is Brest against St Etienne. 4 wins for St Etienne, 1 victory for Brest, and 2 draws, 3 wins and a draw in the past 4 matches for St Etienne. And odds for this game, $2.63 for Brest, $3.10 for the draw, $2.50 for St Etienne. On the table, Brest are in 13th place, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 matches. While for St Etienne in 15th, just the 1 win to go with 4 defeats for them in the past 5 games. So I'm going to go for Brest, the home side, to get a 2-1 victory. And last up is Lille against Marseille. 8 wins for Lille, 15 victories for Marseille, and 7 draws. Marseille, 3 wins, and Lille, 2 wins in the past 5 games. Lille at home, $2.10, $3.10 for the draw, and $3.30 for Marseille. On the table, Lille in the 4th place, 3 wins in the past 5 games, while for Marseille in second place, 3 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 matches. So it's going to be quite a good battle here, second against fourth for those Champions League, Europa League type placings. And I'm going to go for Lille to win this game as Marseille to trail PSG by a whopping 15 points after this week's matches. I'm going to go for a 1-0 scoreline. And that concludes my week 25 Ligue 1 predictions there. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And feel free to check out all my other predictions in Europe there. And a few other random club series, Olympic videos, and a few live watch-alongs with the A-League and things. So lots of different content for you to enjoy. And if there's anything else anyone wants to say before I end this particular stream, feel free to do so. We also have the New Zealand Breakers playing at the moment there into the third quarter, 59-55, so really tightening up against the Melbourne Phoenix side. And the Crusaders with a 25-8 lead over the Blues now. So look, surely the Crusaders have won there, but yeah, very dramatic conclusion for the New Zealand Breakers side that's trying to make the playoffs there. Yeah. Are you going to be joining in these Ligue 1 predictions there in the comments below? If you watch any French football, feel free to do so. Yeah, hopefully the Breakers did have a bigger lead at half time there, but now since I looked at the scoreline, it's really closing up, and now it's 59-57 points in my latest update there. Ooh, so it'll be a really tense finish. But feel free to come back again, Gatman. I'll be back again for the A-League game tonight, which is in an hour's time, with Adelaide and Central Coast Mariners playing. So stay tuned for that one. Good chance that Adelaide wins that game. We have to wait and see. Anything else you want to add there, Gatman? Or should I see you in a bit? Oh yeah, you're all good? Okay. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll be back again in an hour for those people that's watching right now. Cheers.